This is an unusual position for the Australians as they try to avoid the follow-on for the second time in the series. 5 down, and things are looking bleak for them. What an amazing position for the Australians to find themselves in. They're 100 for 5. They're trailing England by 377 after that collapse, and they still need another 178 to avoid what would be an embarrassing follow-on. They haven't followed on for an age. Adam Gilchrist and Simon Cadiger at the crease, and a lot lies on their shoulders. Here's Adam Gilchrist. Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff. Oh, he picked that up beautifully. Quite beautifully.
He struck that straight down the ground. Steered expertly into the gap. The sweeper picks up. That's 2 more runs on the board.
It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
Let's see the action replay of that.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum.
Oh, God, won't like that at all. That was a no ball by Hogarth.
Oh, he looks good when he hits down the ground. Very good.
There's the umpire signal, no ball.
Excellent shot, excellent. Such an exciting player to watch. Now, for all you youngsters out there, that is a perfect example of how to play the stroke.
Tadic waiting at the striker's end.
You give this guy too much room, and it's 4 every time.
That was perfectly struck.
Yeah, he'll be pleased with that. It came pretty much out of the middle of the bat, and all in all, he looks in good touch. Cracking stroke. The secret was that he got his feet into position early and had plenty of time to play it.
Fielded by the man out long on. Fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. The batsmen changed their mind.
That's a good, positive start, and it shows that he's very confident out there. No, that's not great bowling, to be honest. I don't think the captain will be too happy with that.
That's racing away for 4.
What can I say about that shot? He does look in good touch today. Fantastic shot there. And I think he knew it was 4 just as soon as he struck it.
That brings up his half-century.
And a half-century for Simon Katic, this punchy player from New South Wales. He does it with all sorts of unlikely-looking strokes at times, but the thing about him is the strength of his mind, and that's the reason that he gets to 50 today. Beautifully played. You couldn't imagine anything better. It's pretty tough for the bowlers on a pitch like this. There doesn't seem to be any margin for error.
This partnership is really frustrating the bowlers.
Well, the bowler can't really complain about that. It's a poor line and being suitably punished.
I think he was easily back in the crease there. Gilchrist sending him back. Katic facing.
The straight drive is his favourite stroke. We know that, they should know that, and it shows.
Katic facing.
Over pitch to this guy, and you guarantee that it'll get punished. His straight driving is perfect.
It's 3-4 from the over so far.
Well, he smashed that for 4, and what a big smile on his face.
Pushed through the covers. Stopped in the covers. Katic facing.
Oh, good shot. Saw it early, got in position quickly, and nailed it.
He's not a good judge of a run, is he? Fine running by those two batsmen.
It's a good plan, this, by the batsman. You can sense that they want to run the fielders ragged. Such pressure, and mistakes will come.
There's his half-century.
Yeah, it's been a good knock, but only so far. There's a lot more to do yet.
Well, that'll beat the fielder. Stopped in the covers. That's a fantastic strike.
Effortless, brilliant, and maximum.
That's 100 for Katic.
That is a very good century from Simon Katic. He really is the finished article. He's played quite excellently today, getting well forward when he's had to, then rocking back and playing all his strokes too. Terrific performance from one of the most popular men in the game.
The bowler won't like that one a little bit. We can have a look at that again.
Well, the trouble with bowling there is that it's his favourite area, and he'll hammer you every time.
Played into the gap. Looks in good form out there. He gave that a bit of Larry Dooley.
Oh, he picked that up beautifully. Quite beautifully.
Having to cover and stand there.
Well, he hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6. Now, that was a really good stroke. He looks in great touch out there.
Gilchrist waiting at the striker's end. He was struggling there, but somehow he's got away with it.
Oh, it's a monster.
That's found the gap in the field. He looked as if he was home to me. That was good running between the wickets.
Oh, good running, very good running. And it does add precious runs to the total that'll make such a difference when it gets down to the wire.
Steered expertly into the gap. Just one run.
England's top-order collapse has opened the door for the Australians who surely thought they'd lost this test. Now they can attempt to claim victory, as England still need 13 more to win. Geraint Jones is out then, trying to hit Shane Warne down the ground. That was a steady catch from Michael Kastrovic. The tail is under such pressure. Still 13 needed to seal victory for England as Brett Lee starts a new over to Matthew Hoggard. Australia are proving just what a good and fighting side they are, and suddenly they have a real chance of stealing this win away from England.
Lee is coming around the wicket. Lee is switching to round the wicket. Lee is coming around the wicket. Lee is coming around the wicket. Australia have changed their field. Edged and safe. And the end of the over.
That's a good, tight over. Make the batsman work hard for his runs, and you never know what will come of it.
Warne, the bowler's wrist spin. Australia have made maybe aiming for that rough patch, maybe trying to bowl into the rough. Ponting maybe trying to pitch the ball into the rough. They'll be aiming for that rough stuff. Oh, what a catch by Ponting.
Brilliantly taken by the fielder, brilliant. He's backed up the bowler at a time when it was most needed. You can't keep a good man down. There's a 5-wicket haul for Shane Warne, the master. Certainly the greatest of all leg spinners, arguably the greatest bowler of all time, and he has another 5-wicket haul to his name here today. We've seen all the variations too, a ripping leg break, the odd googly, plenty of top spinners. Yep, no issue. Warne is still the boss.
He'll be trying to pitch the ball into the rough. They'll be aiming for that rough stuff. Warne, they'll be aiming for that rough stuff. Out, he's been caught.
That's not a great stroke. It's almost as if he lost concentration.
Warne gets his 6th wicket. Harmison is out for a duck.
It is a long old walk back when you've made a duck. Quack, quack.
They'll be aiming for that rough stuff. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. He'll be trying to pitch the ball into the rough. That's the end of the 30th over.
Generally, batsmen like to keep the scoreboard ticking. If they get bogged down, they begin to get frustrated, and that, of course, is when the chances come.
Ponting has made a slight change to the field. He'll be aiming for that rough patch. That is an excellent catch.
Well, hell, it might not have been the hardest chance, but they've still got to be taken.